All right, my lovely Leos. Let's have our little linguistics. Oh, Lion of God, Elion, Alien, Lyran, Terraformers, big sound equals big creation. So I think there might be some connection with, you know, the Lyrans and, well, the terraforming, but definitely as far as the lion, the Lyran, the lyric, right, the song, the sound, since they have such a big, I think it, on the lion medicine card of one of the decks, it says 54 miles, something like 50 miles, 50 kilometers, something like that. 50 kilometers? Then that's like times 2.2. That's like 100 miles. Okay, lion's full-size lion can be heard from 100 miles away, something like that. So anyway, they probably are the ones that, like, you know, brought trees into form, like the big giant old trees used to, like, mountains and trees and the big stuff, right? Okay. So I'm trying to align with the vibration that I want you to align with, Leo. And it's simmer down now. Just calm down. Just chill out. There's no work to even be done. You're just trying to find stuff, son. And this doesn't even involve anyone else. This is you pushing yourself around. You're bossing yourself around. So we're going to take it easy breezy and talk nice and calm and slow and breathe and all that. Okay, we don't need to build anything, Lyran. We can just chill, be the lofty lion, okay? Yes, I'm drinking coffee. If my brother's watching this, yeah, coffee may not be good for you, but it's good for me. I ain't a lion. I ain't a Leo. My problem's bones, not heart, baby. So, no, but my brother, no, seriously though, with your ailments and your zodiac sign, it does go with certain organs and parts of the body. Pisces are the fish or the feet. All the Pisces I've known that have had ankle problems, it's just like you start seeing these patterns, and it's true, and that's why they say this in astrology, okay? I have bones and joint, like, you know, I don't know if Capricorn's hair too, but I know it's bones, teeth, I believe knees as well. Those knobby goat knees. My uncle who's an Aries, he had knee problems too. I don't, maybe, you know, could be Capricorn energy in there, but it would make sense. So, Leo, your heart. Very interesting, let me tell you. I pulled some cards for myself last night, and the Alpha Dragon, which is, I keep getting, there's fourth, fifth, seventh, and ninth dimensional creatures in that Dragon Oracle deck, and I keep getting the ninth dimensional one. So anyway, the Alpha Dragon is the one who taps into that masculine energy to build, to create, okay, and of course applying the wisdom, okay, that's the feminine. So, the other card was, intention. Okay, that was the unicorn card. So setting intentions, okay, really putting it out there to the universe, because this was a reminder for me too, to be really clear and concise about what you want and really push the boundaries. Really put it to the test and see if the universe is going to respond. But we have to be very clear and concise. And this is a 2-year. This energy is supporting that. So one of the messages that I got was that you're really not asking enough of the universe. Okay, so through intention, this is how we're going to create, terraform our reality. Liren, lion of God, heart of God. Okay. Your energy definitely was coming through when, I forget what oracle reading it was, but heart of God came out, Hanaya with courage came out. So this intention needs to be set, because I feel like you're building, I got this image of you piling up a bunch of rocks into like a peak, like a mountain, okay, and then you go run up the peak and then stand there, and then run back down, and then you start gathering each rock from the pile you just made and form another pile, and then you run up there. But so this is just you doing this to yourself. I'm starting to sweat now, just like I'm picturing you doing this. So see how it's just like you with the, maybe you're working with the wrong element. Not necessarily, elements can't be wrong, but maybe you're being asked to focus on one specific element. So I see like pentacles, because they were stones, okay, that you're building these peak like mounds with, and then you climb up over it, and then you start dismantling it to build another mound right next to it, and then climb over it instead of just walking around and then dismantling it. And you have to climb over the whole mountain, and then you're just like dismantling and rebuilding the same thing. So it's seemingly progression, but not really. So I think the thing that's lacking here with Leos is the intention. Setting this intention, okay? And when I was shuffling the tree oracle cards, just for whatever reason, it called me while I was shuffling to look at the bottom, and it was Hawthorn, okay? That's the heart. And then the one that shot out, so I kept shuffling, the apple tree card came out. Okay, and at the bottom it says, apples are very good for the heart. Apple juice, it's good for blood pressure and for the heart. So, any Leos out there who have heart issues, or even if you don't, just has preventative, and you can research apple juice and see what, and if you have a juicer, I have a juicer, I make fresh juices, and so they're alive, and they have all the things that you're supposed to have in there. Pasteurized juices are dead, they're cooked, okay, so all the life, okay, good and bad, you know, they want it to sit on the shelf for 2 years, right, so they cook it to death. That's why jams and juices just have a weird, like, cooked taste, okay. And like milk, super ultra pasteurized, so it can sit on the shelf in cartons, okay, there's certain kind of milk like that. So it's just like things are just cooked to death, to where is there even anything in there besides just like, I don't know, sugar water or salt water. I don't know, oil, sugar, salt. So Leo, set this intention so you just don't keep dismantling and rebuilding the same thing, okay? You want to progress from that, so it needs to, the intention needs to be very clear and concise, okay? Because you have this alpha, masculine, you're a fire sign, electric build, you get the information, you want to build, you want to do it, you want to go, you got the courage to do it, you got the heart of God, you're doing it for a higher purpose too, but the focus, bring it back to the intention. You're stuck in the doing of it. You want to get back to the core source of the intention through the heart, okay? Use your heart for what it's for, Leo. And that is to be in tune with God. And what God wants for you is what's best for you and your body. And so drinking apple juice, you know, unfiltered organic apple juice if you can. Raw fresh is even better. Or if you can't do raw fresh juices, I would suggest just eating fresh apples. Don't even get like the pasteurized, the juice from the store. even the organic unfiltered apple juice is good. It's still pasteurized. So if you don't have a juicer, eat fresh apples, fresh organic. Okay. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Okay. So maybe Leos, literally you need to eat an apple a day. Okay. And for some of you who are really into the health kick thing, you get a juicer and start fresh apple. There's nothing to compare to fresh juices. Once you go fresh, everything else tastes like death, and it does. So, got a few candles here, and a little fireplace, little ambiance for you, and let's get the card started. Let me sit here and just think for another second if there's anything else that the guides, God, Jesus, Spirit wants to convey to the Leo. Lyran blood, Lyran genetics are very ancient. They're one of the founder races. Okay, I know I'm getting a little galactic, but it's okay. We think we go all the way back to Adam and Eve, but there's historical, factual, scientifical, if you want to look at it that way, you can go that way with it, and there's evidence that way. Okay, so you can get evidence through your dreams, through the Bible. So there's evidence all around us of how far back we truly go. We go all the way back to the cosmos, to the womb. It's womb, and it sparks out, right? She opens up, and the spark flies out of her, and then it also flies back into her. All he is the arc, the electric. She's the one who throws him and catches him. Okay, she's all the action. So God is the intention. Okay, just vibrating at stasis, that electric, that information, just sitting there waiting to something to be done with it. So the seven, the Pleiades, the seven sisters, the seven, okay, let there be light, there was light, blah, 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 all the 7 days of creation, all that. Okay, so once it starts moving, it's feminine. When it's in just the conceptual stasis of just vibrating right there, okay, not going anywhere or doing anything or coming into form, okay, that's what the masculine is. So he comes out of the womb, that spark, the electric, the sperm, okay, but she opens up to allow him to come out, okay, and then she also opens up to allow him to come back in. It's kind of like the synapse, and I'm going to do a little teaching once I'm done with all the readings, just to elaborate a little more on one that I did, because the man is like the football, right? But the female, the feminine, is like all the players. The quarterback and the receiver, that's feminine too, right? Thrower, catcher. The masculine is the football itself, not even the motion of it. That still belongs to the feminine. Okay? So motion, movement, moon, that's mama. Or one of my brothers, if he's watching, he's busy though, but if he is, he knows all about that. So I'm excited to see what's in the cards, but just in a calm, just looking forward to something, okay? I'm not getting too hyped up over here. We need to... Leos maybe need to start focusing on the breath and breath meditation and breath exercises, okay? And make it a part of you. Apples and breath, okay? Let's focus on that, Leo. Apples and breath. Yeah. I had to take a little sip of my coffee there. Okay, so let's just quickly, it's a 2-year. The energy of the 2 is feminine. It's builder, it's creation, it's exploration, it's expansion, it's growth, it's maturity, it's learning, it's Capricorn just entered, or Saturn just entered Capricorn. It's going to be there for the next 3 years. That's what, interesting. That's my life path number 3. And I think that Saturn is in each sign for 3 years. Is that how it goes? Well, if it's in Capricorn for 3 years, I'm assuming it's in each sign for 3 years. So very interesting. Now we're going into partnerships with other aspects of ourselves. We're getting outside of our comfort zone. So for some people, that might be getting outside of themselves and forming partnerships and cooperating with other individuals. And other people who maybe don't have issues with that, and have plenty of that in their life, they're being asked to get outside their comfort zone as far as internally or different aspects of self and bridge that gap and bring those together. So, the masculine is a singularity, right? And she is like, looks like a singularity, but like opens up, okay? Just like, I'll show you with the two fingers, okay? So, she is two, right? Just like you pull the curtains back on a stage. She's the curtains, the two, okay? The thing on the stage is like the eye show, where the light comes in, right? And then you see the void, the womb. The eye is also the womb, the pupil, the blackness in there, and the light hits and creates a whole show in your eye. The eye show, show, the seashore, Jesus, okay? That's where the light pours in and creates texture. Okay, so there's an as above, so below, as within, so without. So it's on the earth, it's in your eye, it's in your womb. This womb and this light and this creation of this play, this texture, it's everywhere, okay? In all different forms. Light is sound, is shape, is vibration. It's all one, okay? Just expressed differently. Just like God is one, the seven, okay, on the first day, okay, so all that, it's all one. Different aspects, or different ways of expressing the same aspect even. So, we're building, we're cooperating, we're coming together in balance. Masculine, feminine, left brain, right brain. Applying what we learned in this 1 year of singularity, of coming back into alignment with self, with source, with the earth. Okay, now we're really going to be anchoring that spiritual energy, bringing spirit into form, and really being that flow. So when we're balanced, we can be that flow and we keep flowing it down, okay, and then sending prayers back up, and then we catch the answers and anchor it down, okay, and this process is all happening naturally on its own, but wouldn't you rather be a part of that flow than anything else? Okay, so it's not that this can't happen, and it's just that it's beautiful. We want to be a part of it. It's just like riding on a float in the parade or something. It's like, I want to be on the float. It's like, you don't even care you just want to be on the float, right? It's just fun. So, I think we're going to have a little bit more fun this year because we're getting out of the classroom and getting out into the field, and we're applying the knowledge a little bit now. Now we're going out and we're street preaching, or what, you know what I mean? We were in seminary school. Now we get to go do what we want with it. And some people want to go start an online church, and other people want to go street preaching, and other people want to start make a publication and print something and hand it out or whatever, write a book, do whatever. Okay, so it's like we are all in the classroom. Now we all get to blossom in our own way with the information we take. Now it's our own path. Now we all kind of have to learn the same ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, and the devil's language. But I'm just kidding about, you know what I mean. So now it's like, we all kind of had to conform a little bit, and for some it was a lot harder than others. Maybe Leo, okay, it might have been a little harder on Leos for a 1 year. It just depends, okay? It depends on what energies you were working with and what's in your natal chart and all that. So don't make it harder on yourself than it has to be. It's not meant to be hard this year. The energies, the universe, God, everything, they're really supporting this. Our bodies are supporting this, wanting it, desiring this harmony between all things, okay? Two things that complement one another, come together to create that third energy, okay? For 2019, that's going to be the 3. That's going to be bada boom, bada bang. All right. don't know. Little owl here. Okay. Got some nice candles there. Lit 3 last night. Lit another 3 this morning. So, all right. Oct-Dec artichokes. This is my birthstone garnet. It's the stone for January. These are natural facets. You can see the natural striations. If I can get the light on there, right? Yeah. So stripes, striations, texture, okay? Lions. Your heart brings texture. Love brings form. Creation can only happen in love. And see, that has like a little belly button, outie belly button on it. So these are natural facets from nature. These are raw garnet, unfaceted. As you can see, natural striations. That's telltale sign. And it has the, you know, the natural inclusions and everything of the matrix, okay, that it comes in. I'm not sure what type of matrix garnets are embedded in, but so beautiful, right? That almost looked like it had another little baby grown out right there. So 2 coming together, feminine, building, okay? The lungs, the wings, 2 things coming together to perform one task. You know, well, I guess, I don't know if you could survive off 1 lung. You'd probably have to be breathing a lot and fast, but think of wings, okay? If a bird has 1 wing, it ain't really going anywhere, okay? It's going around in a circle. So that's kind of like what you're doing, Leo, a little bit. Some of you maybe in certain ways. Don't bite my head off, I'm just saying. God, I can see some of you got your big old lion mouth open, ready to just clip, clop. Your head's in my mouth. Yeah, okay. Let's just see. Why is it going black when I have it set to... Okay. Yeah, they're like messing with my stuff because they're making my screen go black when I have it set to not do screensaver or anything until an hour. Anyway, I did that again yesterday, but whatever. You know how it is in the life of a whatever. T-I, uh-oh. So let me just put it down here so you can see the shuffling. No. Wanted to show me that Ace of Wands because I saw that they got all stuck. Okay, so that's what was on the bottom. So I just got like maybe Leo. They got an old joke book from when they were in school of like dirty jokes or this or that. You gotta get some get it out and read it. Got some old Mad Libs or do something funny. And it's Christmas. You might be around family. You don't be biting people's heads off. If you want to go there, go bust out a Mad Libs. Go something. You know, go look up jokes online. Do something to just distract yourself to go get funny, get in your heart and like tap into the joy there. Maybe not so much the power, the manifesting power of the heart. Just tap into the lighter, more airy aspects of the joy, okay? Just like breathe, Leo. Need an apple, okay? We're going to do month by month. So we're going to start with January. Oh, already. 4 of Pentacles already right off the bat. Being very protective. And this is like guarding your heart. Guarding your assets. And for Leo, your biggest asset is your passion, the things you love, the things that touch your heart. You're all heart. Elion, Lion of God. Alien, Elion. Lyran, manifest like a mum. Okay, but you have 3 of Wands on the bottom. Okay, that's shut out. You see that, right? Okay. Okay, and there's another 4 Cups is on the top. See how this is kind of like being stuck, stasis, lack of... Okay, 4 Cups is kind of just like... See, the world's asking you to simmer down, but they ain't gonna tell you. This ain't major arcana. This is like 4 Cups, like suggesting, like, Leo, do you want to just chill a little? This is kind of like the chill card, okay? You're like clenching, right? Let the blood flow, release, right? Unclench so the blood can flow where it needs to go. 4 Cups, right? See, it's like a dam being held up because it's like clenched so tight. You need to be more positive, 3 Wands. So that's what I'm saying. You need to joke around more. Like, seriously, I, like, recently, I think someone mentioned it, or I saw this, maybe when I was looking for school supplies online or something. Yeah, I think that's what it was. And I saw, yeah, there's the Death card and 2 of Pentacles. It's like you need to let that more agile part of your personality click up, rise up, come in and tap into that. Yeah, be a little bit more the lofty lion and laugh, you know. Cats, feminine, feline, they're very much into, okay, form. See why they have such manifesting capability? Because the feline, the feminine, the ferrous, the ironish, the magnetic, they are very in tune with the 2. Okay, God loves partnerships. Leo, Lion of God, that big heart. Okay, right in like the center of everything, right? So, I mean, this Lyran, lion energy, Leo energy is like the shit that gets pyramids built in a day and stuff like that. Okay? Yeah, they were built quick and they weren't... Okay, yeah. You need to laugh a little. Stop crying a little. No crying. Just the laughing part. Just don't sing the rest of that song. Just laugh a little. But then take that word little out and do some Mad Libs and put a lot in there instead. Make it a blank and put a lot instead of a little. And then just end the song right there. Laugh a lot. Okay, well, I just want to look at this. Here's Ace of Wands, Strength card. There's you, Leo. King of Wands, the Hermit. Right. And you are butted up to Virgo. So there's you. Or wait, yeah, I mean, Strength. There's you, Leo. I'm putting these back because it's 4 cards and we just got started, but we'll see if they come back out. So, okay, Ace of Wands. Remember I told you that wanted to pop out already? And then there's the King of Wands and the Hermit. So it's like coming out of one aspect that you're comfortable in with, like, you know, creating stuff, barking orders, meowing orders, you know what I mean. Because you're a terraformer. You create the mountains, the trees, big energies, okay? So, you know, when people don't understand energies and natal charts and all that stuff yet, they might think you're bossy. Or you might be, you know, if you don't know your energies. But, I mean, you're here watching Leo, so, you know. So it's good to understand our energies. You got Ace of Wands, Strength card, which is you right there. King of Wands, bam, 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 blah, blah, blah. Okay, Hermit, just simmer it down a little bit. Okay, it's like the stew's bubbling over. It's going to burn on the bottom and then make the stew taste weird. And then you got to strain it out and put it in another pan and blah, 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 all this stuff. Just turn the heat down a little bit, Leo. That's all you got to do. See that, you know? See, this O is more of like this manifesting, okay? Alpha, Omega. So this is more internal in the womb. Hermit goes in the womb, okay? This Virgo energy, self-analysis, okay? But also, okay, they're ruled by Mercury, which is communication, so they can really bring things into form too. But this is more from a just more calm, more tuning into the feminine, not the fire of Leo, but the feminine, because they're feline, okay? So that's the part. Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Yeah, some of you might be feeling left out because of this whole twin flame thing and not knowing what to do, what's the next step on this journey and this path. And everyone's path is unique. Don't compare it to anybody else's. Don't get locked into nomenclature of false twin, activating twin, all this and that. Just give it your own name. Call it a Shunkalaba or something, you know what I mean? Make up your own language, Leo. You can do what you want. You're Lyran. The Lyran genetics, one of the first, you know, the seeds of seed races, if you will. Work very closely with the Pleiades, and they're very much all about the heart too. More of the feeling aspect of the heart, whereas Lion is more of the like power of the heart to manifest, okay? Because that is our manifestation center. We stay there, we're balanced, we can only manifest through that. We can only have pure intention through that. So, that Alpha Dragon and the Intention Unicorn. So February, yeah, that Apple card and the Hawthorn that peeked out. That's all about the heart. All right. Yep. There's another 4. 444. Hello, brother. 4 Swords. Just put your mind at ease, okay? Be a little bit more just chill, right? 4 Swords. Rest your mind. When you rest your mind a little bit, stop being so protective, you're going to be a little bit more, just, doesn't even need to be sociable. It's just, you can tell jokes to yourself and make yourself laugh and stuff. It's just being in that more, the lighter vibration of the Leo energy, okay? Because that's what's going to help you with the partnering and doing the things that the 2 energy is calling you to do. Because, yeah. If you do that, you'll be successful and you'll see tangible results, because that's what 2 is also all about as well, is building tangible form, foundation. 10 of Pentacles, when that 4 of Swords flipped out, oh, and the Emperor on top, baby. That's Aries, but it's still big fire. Leo's big too, so but Leo's very much of the heart, so it, okay, so Aries is more the head. Okay, they get stuff started, the concepts, so you really bring it, so that's the intention, so maybe that's what they're, because that Intention Unicorn card, so this is maybe what they're asking you to do, is really get things started and initiate through setting that intention, okay? Heart and mind connection, 2 things that need to be connected, and with Leo, you got the heart thing down, but you got to get more into the mind of the initiation, the initiate, the concept, the where it gets started in the mind first with the information, the electric, okay? So the concepts, the intention, okay? It's going to be very abundant, profitable, something you can pass on that will take on a life of its own, because it's 10 of Pentacles, so that's like legacy. It takes on a life of its own, and it's like self-perpetuating at that point. It's like you did all the work with the resources. You got 9 of Pentacles, and then when it's 10 of Pentacles, it's like now it's the tree blossoming, fruiting, creating seed to make more trees. And that's what true wealth and abundance is. It's more self-perpetuating to get to a point where you don't have to work so hard. Yeah, so Queen of Cups, just be more of the loving, lighter, flowy, in the now, not trying to make things happen, the directives and where are we going, what are we doing, because you're fire, so you want to get things started and going, but you want, Leo's more like tangible results, because the heart, okay, it's the center of manifestation. So this is Queen of Cups. This is watery water. So they are really saying this is for March, to rest that mind in February. You're going to be kind of doing this protective thing in January. It's not going to serve you. And you're going to have to do the 4 of Swords. Okay, and remember the 4 of Cups came up too. So it's like everything but the fire. But then you see how much fire all that stuff had, and then the Hermit was like Ace of Wands, strength. Okay, so this is really tapping into the loving, flowing, feminine part of the Leo heart. Okay, so that's for March. But this resting of the mind has to happen in February. Okay, and then the next step in March is this feminine energy. Yeah, and you might not be as comfortable. You don't want to be too watery because you're like, I don't want to get lost in there, 7 of Cups. But don't worry, you're going to have a very clear light, like underwater flashlight, because there's the Ace of Wands. Okay, 7 of Cups on the bottom, but Ace of Wands, it's like not so clear, but you are very clear. Okay, above and beyond all, because that's at the top. You have clarity of vision, clarity of where you want to go, what you want to get started. But it has to be from the watery hearted, not the fire heart. Okay, the manifesting. It's like, if you don't do it this way, that 10 of Pentacles, okay, and that Emperor, you got to be more setting the intention in the mind, okay, then let it flow through more watery, loving through the heart instead of the power of the manifesting of the heart. Now you're still going to manifest, okay, but the universe wants you to do it this way. Okay? Just a little, we're being fine-tuned. It's just like working different departments. Like when I worked at Macy's, they did that. They'd put you in this department, that department. So you would just know where things are and familiarize yourself with the whole store. So you could, you know, if you're walking through one department, someone asked a question, you were walking through that department, you worked there. So, okay, so it was good to just, I'm not Macy's, whatever. But I'm just saying, it's a good system, okay? Just like in school, you always want to work with your best friend, okay, that you sit next to all the time. But you know, that's why they do assign seats and they rearrange things. And form groups. Sometimes it's pick your own group. Sometimes the teacher forms a group because they want you to explore other. They want you to grow and learn and be able to adapt and work with other types of people who have come from a different perspective. Okay. So you're being asked to come from a little bit different perspective. It's still the heart, okay? Don't get scared. It's still the heart, okay? But it's more being asked to tune into the feminine flow of the heart. Okay? You're still manifesting though, but you have to focus on intention, and then when you bring it to the heart to manifest, tune more into the emotional aspect of it and not the fiery charge of getting things done, okay? This is all for everyone's balance. That 2 energy also has to do with balance, and if we don't make sure that every aspect is fine-tuned, then, you know, that's going to get wear and tear, and then that is going to start affecting the aspects next to it, and then it's just, this is how disease happens, illness, everything has to do with balance. So let's see, April. So for January, February, and March, we have 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, Queen of Cups. This might literally just mean like you're indoors and shut off from people, not being the social Leo that you are because it's damn cold because it's January, depending on where you are. So you got to bring that, depending on where you are in the world, and the world card was at the bottom. So you got to bring in that watery feminine flow to make sure to keep things flowing, the ice busted up, and don't let the ice build up too much. Oh, High Priestess. So for April, High Priestess, right after the Queen of Cups in March too. So you might now really, because you did that in March, getting in tune with that feminine flow, watery water, Queen of Cups, so water of water. Now, see, you might not even have known, so you're just going with your guidance, but see the gifts that come in now with the High Priestess. Dreams, intuition, psychic gifts, psychic abilities, manifesting through the power of the divine feminine. Okay, using your intuition, your intention setting capabilities, your conceptual. Okay, she conceives, does she not? She conceives. Ooh, High Priestess. Ooh, April too. That's a good blossoming, beautiful time of the year. I'm in Northern California, so, but April, High Priestess. Oh. Yeah, see, there's that 7 of Cups again. It's like you keep wanting, because you're a little bit out of your comfort zone, even though it's still heart energy and everything. Just the aspect is a little bit like a facet that needs to be, you know, like a rough thing that needs to be faceted a little bit. So you got a facet that's a little bit, you know, beveled or whatever, needs to be nice and leveled, okay? Because you want to build. So you keep wanting to go to the 7 of Cups energy, like, am I really doing the right thing? But you're going to keep, just ask the universe that, and they'll let you know. Speak that from your heart. Am I doing the right thing? You know, because maybe you're not seeing instant results, or it's coming in a different way because you're using a different method, so you're expecting it to look differently. But so don't have any expectations or attachments to outcome. Just keep going with your guidance, and you'll see, and if you need confirmation, if you're on the right path, just ask the universe and they'll tell you. Okay? They're working with us, our team, our galactic team, God, Source, Creator, Jesus, all the Ascended Masters, all the benevolence, okay? It doesn't matter if it's reptilian or this or that. If it's been just like Vulcan, just like just like on Star Trek. Okay? So that's Queen of Wands. She is water and fire together. Now I think you're feeling a little bit more confident after that April, the High Priestess card in April. And that's a 2 energy. So you're really feeling that, and it's like, now you're getting that good foundation back of, see, we're just asked to get out of our comfort zone a little bit so we can fine tune that. And then it's not like we're running back to our comfort zone, because after having done that work, we're like, oh, we want to explore that a little bit. Now we're incorporating that to our core and our center and bringing everything to the heart, okay? So it's not like, oh, come out of your comfort zone, then we're going to leave you hanging out there. No, we're going to help you through the whole process. The guides, our guides, team, God helps us through the whole process, okay? And then answers questions along the way, repeats themselves, shows you every other perspective. If you want to see it from a different angle, they'll give you confirmation. They'll let you know you did it right. They'll give you a chance to do it over again. I mean, gosh. Are they loving and supportive or what? So, oh, and when I opened that up, I just saw 2 of Cups. So let's see for May. Now, when I say she conceives and says, I'm talking about feminine energy, okay? Men and women both have feminine and masculine. Masculine is the singularity. Feminine is the two, just like the curtains open. You have two sides, right? So she's the testes and ovaries, like ovaries, testes, eyes, the womb, okay? She is, that is her, two. So he's like a singularity, okay? But it splits open, right? It's like, imagine this is one unbroken line, but the breath of life gets blown into it. Now it's a womb. Now it's an eye. Now it's an opening. And it has two sides. Okay, the diamond, the eye. Now, that's what she represents, the two. And that's what this year is all about, two. But we got the Three of Cups. So I think you're already looking forward to that third energy next year. Just slow down, Leo. Now you're, see, it's like, I don't know, hesitation, and then you're like, okay, I'll ride through it, and then like, okay, I'm feeling it. Then you're like, wow, I'm really feeling this. Then you're like, okay, I'm ready to see what next year brings because I'm so feeling this. Just stay right here, right now, and enjoy this, okay? Yeah, because there's the Two of Swords. It's like, okay, on to the, no, just simmer down because you don't want to start getting too, because there's Eight of Pentacles, Two of Swords. It's like, there you go, wanting to get back to work and terraforming the earth and manifesting. And so just, this is very much, okay, so Trinity, Divine Feminine. This is right after the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. So the universe is really like, okay, and High Priestess is major arcana, so you're going to be assisted, persistently assisted. I would say persistent because they're going to make sure they help you. Stay in that feminine energy, okay? Because, yeah, Eight of Pentacles and Two of Swords, it's like you want to, like, hurry up and get building and going, and they're like, no, you got to just extend this feminine energy a little bit more. Remember, everything has to be in alignment with Gaia or Key or Turtle Island, whatever you want to call it. Or, well, Turtle Island is just the mainland. I don't know if it's necessarily, I guess, what Atlantis would be when it was all one or something, but who knows how it all was. But we do know certain things. We're given certain keys to discover certain realms. So we're just grateful with what Source wants to share with us about who we are, where we come from, where we're going, what we need to do, what we need to leave alone. Okay. So there's your Two of Pentacles. Ah, oh, you did it. Leo. So this is for June. Okay, you're really going to see tangible. You're going to be like, I got to stay here a little bit longer? Okay. You'll surrender. You'll surrender to it, to the feminine flow, okay? Because it's Three of Cups, so it's good. You'll surrender. And you're like, even though I'm not getting like the tangible hardcore results I like, because I'm a manifester, because I'm all about heart, and that's where we manifest from the heart center. You're like, okay, even though it's not, I'm not getting the result, I'm feeling the results, okay? It may be a different type of result in a different form, but I'm still getting results, so it feels good. Okay, so I'm feeling into the results. Good results make it feel good. Now you're going to see tangible physical results. And that's going to be reassuring too, but it's not going to be like, oh God, thank God, like you were waiting for that. You're like, no, okay, you're going more with the flow now. You're like, okay, I'm liking this. All right, okay, I can do this. I can just slow it down. I can just simmer down a little bit, right? Just a slow rumble, slow boil. So that's being very balanced, adaptable, agile. Now you're like, okay, I'm balancing different aspects of myself, and I can do this. I really like it. Okay, and this is you doing it now. Three of Cups, Two of Pentacles. It's not major arcana. It's just the High Priestess comes in here after the Queen of Cups, because I think you get a little bit like, oh God, am I gonna drown? I'm a cat. I don't like this water. You got the Strength card. Okay, there's you again. You keep showing up, Leo. And the Hanged Man. Yeah, just asking you to hang out and just chill out. Gain perspective, you know, sacrifice a little bit of your energy and just put it in the reserve tank for now, okay? So, see July. What comes in for July for Leo? Take another sip of my coffee here. It's probably getting cold. Lukewarm. It's like same temperature as my mouth. I'm like, is there even anything going in? Oh my gosh. Okay, I saw what that was, and I'm like, when I saw this, I'm like, I wonder if we're gonna see tangible, like, as within, so below. Every angle. As within, so without, as above, so below, right? We just went full circle with it. And I thought I saw the Lover's card in my head. I knew it. I knew it. I wasn't going to say it, though. Or did I say it? Did I say love coming in? Let's see if there's love coming in July. I can't remember if I said that. You'll know, though. Lovers. July, baby. Oh. So right around when it's getting close to your birthday time, you're going to be ready for some divine. Right, because look at Two of Wands. Could be some twin flame shit. But this is path, this is purpose, this is directive. You see your vision of what you want, where you're going, Leo. You're loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay? You are ripe for the picking. You did work. You're like, you didn't pick it before it was ripe. You were patient. This is patience. This is work. This is maturity. This is being in tune with just knowing. This is inner knowing. Okay, you just know by the feel, by the look, by the smell, by the give of the finger, the gentle push of the thumb on the plum or whatever it is. You can tell. Okay, all the different aspects of when something's ripe. Well, it's big, but it's not gold enough yet. Okay. Well, it's gold, but you know, whatever. It still needs a couple days on the vine because of the sugar level. Whatever. Okay. But see, this is like when they do it with grapes and stuff. They need a kit and they test sugar all the. You're just like, you don't even need to pop a grape in your mouth and let alone use a tool. You're just going by barely even engaging with the fruit. Just from observing it now, you can just tell. You can smell it. You can see the color. Or if you do touch, it's a very gentle touch now that Leo has, okay? So this is, and that comes with patience too, right? Having a gentle ginger touch, not slamming things around when you get frustrated. So this is you being at ease, being ready, being all-knowing. Okay, that maybe this person is literally the one that matches your singularity, your energetic frequency, okay? That's on the same path, has the same purpose, okay? The one that God has lined you up to guide you to meet at this time and this lifetime, blah, blah, blah. It literally could be for some Leos twin flame, though, because there's Two of Wands. This is like harvest time, right for the picking. Two Wands and Seven of Pentacles when the Lover's card flipped out. Okay, so. Whew. All right, August. Oh, I knew it. I was in tune with some Leos. And then because it did a little whirly gig when it flipped over, it was face down. Okay, but I saw that it was lovers, and I already felt that coming. And there's your Ace of Wands. So this is the two wands coming together as one singularity. So this is someone who matches your frequency. This is the one that God has chosen for you. If you do this stuff, okay? This can only happen if you let go of that. This can only happen if you do this and then let go of it. This can only happen if you do this and then let go of it. Do this and then let go of it. Move through each step. Trust in the process. Trust in your ability to get through it all. Okay, Ace of Wands. That's just brand new, clean, fresh start. You've been purified and sanctified and justified, octified by God, okay? And so is this other person, and then you align together. See, you got to align with yourself and the universe and harmonize and balance and all that. Two of Pentacles in June. July, now you get that love. And as within, so without. You feel the love from the universe, this other person, yourself. You love God, you love Gaia. Bam. You are one with it all. One singularity, one rod of light, one electric impulse. Everything in that one. And this is brand new beginnings too. Initiation, getting it started. Starting a new life with this person. Because look, here's Two of Swords on the bottom. Okay, so Ace of Wands flew out, Two of Swords on the bottom, Ten of Cups on top. So you're deciding to start a new life with this person. Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands, Two of Swords. Might not be that easy of a decision. There might, you know, whenever good stuff comes in, there's going to be people opposing you. So that might be what the Two of Swords is about. It's just outside, you know, or maybe family members just, oh, are you sure? And their relationships are all screwed up, right? But but that's the way it goes. It's like people who are healthy and happy, they're going to be like, you know, whatever it is, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out for yourself. You and God will figure it out together. And if you ever need any comfort or help and support, I love you. I'm here for you. It's the people who want to act like they got their shit all together and they've wrecked every relationship they've ever had. They're like, oh, are you sure he's the one? And or are you sure she's not blah, 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 blah. And they're always negative because that's their heart. Okay? What comes out is what's inside. So don't worry about whatever this Two of Swords is. You know, if it's internal, fine, but definitely don't let it be from some external source. That's what MNF are trying to whisper in your ear. And nah. You know what you want. You want Ten of Cups. This person is a Ten of Cups. So there's always someone trying to pop up, being used by the one who goes against the all. The ones who go against the all, the ones who follow the one who goes against the all, whatever, you know. It's just instead of harmony, it's demony. It's going against the harmony. Going against God, gun balance and love and all that good stuff. So, good. It just reinforces, it's like throwing around that medicine ball, right? And then when you, playing a basketball game, when you pass that basketball to a fellow player on the team, it's just like tossing a feather or something, right? So you're using an old woody tennis racket, and then when when you're really flowing, you get your titanium Prince racket or whatever. So that good, you know. The devil does his job, or whatever you want to call it. Demonics. Oh, Judgment wanted to come out a little bit. See, don't worry. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you just don't engage. This other person or whatever this is, energy, lower frequency. It's like some fee-fi-fo-fum. I smell blood of an Englishman. I smell love. I want to go disrupt it and, right, see what that's all about and dissect it and tear it up and then investigate it and then leave a mess and then go run on to the next thing. That's what, like, that lower vibrational energy does. It doesn't, it's not even trying to destroy. It just doesn't even know what it's doing, okay? But You're going to focus, know what you're doing, build the world that you want. There's a world card. So that already showed itself. So, bam. You're Leo, you're big energy. You don't, no one gets in your head, okay? You're like, yes, I have a big, huge head and heart, and everything about me is big, big, big because I'm all heart, and you can't get in there. Haha. So I'm going to get some down likes from some cross watchers who want Leos to be doing bad. It still doesn't matter. It's a hot 10 of swords. They're going to be okay. But Leo, you gotta kind of bow down to the universe a little bit and simmer down a little bit and just kind of surrender to what you're being guided to do and listen to that quiet, subtle voice of Mother, okay? You're going to be allowed to get all this masculine, okay, Ace of Wands, okay? It's not like they're holding anything back. It's assistance. So that whenever stuff comes up, you can just throw it down. See, this like Eight of Wands messages coming in, but this could be someone, like I said, trying to disturb because of that Two of Swords. So they could be trying to send you text message, email, whatever, click like on something on your Facebook just to like let you know I'm watching you or whatever, you know, just that kind of energy. I don't know. That could be it. Maybe not. It could have been an internal thing, but I always start seeing like Two of Swords, so like someone trying to get in your head. Whenever something starts happening good, it's like you start seeing that Nine of Swords and Seven of Swords and stuff. So you're just gonna drop it like a hot sword. 10 hot swords. As soon as it comes up, bam, it's done. It's over. Like you're not even gonna let it. You're just gonna let them messages blow right past you. When they come in, you just delete, block, delete, whatever. Okay. Nothing's gonna stop this two energy, this building from happening. As long as we aren't, you know, individually, we can't be letting the interference energy come in. Okay. So we have to play our role and fulfill our obligations, responsibilities to ourselves, to the earth, to God. Yes. We're not obligated to any other person. Okay. God first. Yes, we do have an obligation. All this belongs to God. Our bodies, everything. Our breath. Every word we speak. Okay. God's not responsible for all the stuff that we've done. We've had the free will to, right? We've just wreaked havoc and caused so much terror. And but when I say we, it's not really we. It's like when you start thinking on a bigger level, it's like, I mean, obviously these people can't be human if they're murderous and they're, God, unless they're just so heavily tricked by the system. I guess that could be true too. But see how it's just good and evil. It's just spiritual war down here. It's not even about humans against humans or humans against aliens or the, you know, black against white. It's not like that. It's a spiritual thing. You might think you have a hard knock life, Murphy's Law life, and you always get the short end of the stick, but it could be spiritual, and you think it doesn't make sense and it's not balanced. You're like, I'm a good person, because it could be from past lives and stuff. It could be other people, God using you to, you know, for other people to clear their karma. You may be a karma clearing vessel. You know, there's all different kinds of things as we learn and grow and evolve and remember and bring forth the subconscious into remembering. These things start to make more sense, even though it sounds crazy. But see, it's like all these scientific logical explanations that we've been shown, it's like they start to sound crazy and far reaching when it's just like the stuff we just get intuitively from God. It may sound out of the ordinary, but we're going to see more and more that this is what makes sense because this is what's true. But yeah, here's a Tower card. But right now it's a lot of destruction before the construction. Okay, this is right after the world. World is Saturn. I'm not sure if Tower... I think... I gotta stretch my leg out here. I think that's Mars. The Tower card represents Mars energy. So... which is Aries and destructive. So that Ace of Wands right there could be, you know... some fire that's going to come purify the world. And Saturn with Saturn and Capricorn for 3 years, it's like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of like, we ain't going to, no, it's going to be about love because that's the only truth there is. And if it's not about love, it's going to be burned up. It's not going to be supported by the energy of 2. 2 is me and you, building, loving, creating, engage in the flow of the self and the universe, as above so below, the whole tree of light, all the way up and down. So this is divine timing as well. So it's like you're going to be like the perfect person at the perfect time, and this is also on a universal level, okay? Because major arcana of the world, and then the Tower card. So just make sure. When you're given this opportunity, this Ace of Wands, the world, a whole new door, world, or whatever has opened up for you, make sure that you're not carrying the old into the new, that you've, this class work, okay, in the beginning of the year, now we're bringing it out to the field. We're seeing tangible evidence. We're seeing partnerships, relationships, new beginning, the world opening. We're like, well, the possibilities of how I can create my own reality and build this. It has to come from pure intention, Ace of Wands, in order to build it the way you want it to look with the World card and have it be supported by everything. This is pure intention, highest vibration, purest intention. See that lightning? See all the purple and all the blue clocks? That's divine timing. So... divine timing of everything, the season, where you're at emotionally, it all depends on so many things, okay? So you just follow your guidance, and that's all you need to worry. Don't even need to worry about it. You just need to do it, be aware of it, okay? Don't worry about what anything else is going on in the world, what's going on with other people, what's going on with your family, what happened in your past. No, you're right here. You're right now, Leo. You're following your guidance. Okay, we're making our receptors as big as our projectors, because Leo, they have a big projection, their heart, okay, their words, okay, because we speak from the heart, we manifest from the heart through sound, okay, so, but Leo is being asked to shut down a little bit more of the projection part of the heart. Okay, not all the way down, but just turn the volume down a little bit on the projection part of the heart and turn up the volume on the receptor. So it's just like closing a filter. It's getting a little bit tighter. We're siphoning off a little bit of the projection of the heart, and we're going to the reception part of the heart, that valve, and we're opening it up more. So you're going to be projecting less from the heart, receiving more, in order to balance that, okay? Now you have both, because you got the projecting now. The universe wants you to receive from the heart more. So now you focus on the receiving part. You mastered that, okay? Going out in the field and practice receiving love, okay? Receiving the information to manifest your life, this partnership, the family, however, wherever you want to go with it. But you have to be receptive. This is you being more in your feminine, receptive. In March, that Queen of Cups there. So, But this, I think this love is really going to spark this fire of this new, brand new beginning, pure love. It's just like, you feel so whole and complete. You're like, wow, I felt so whole, complete, and balanced up here. And then it's like, but that's more of like internal in your personal environment. And then it expands more to another person, a relation, and then the world, okay? This is setting pure intention, that unicorn intention card. That's making sure that you're always coming from the highest of intention, because this is major arcana, like God, this is major arcana of the world. I gave you the earth, the air, all the elements. Respect it, love it, protect it. The Lyran seed, they terraformed it, they created it, they helped to create it, okay? So the only thing that we're destroying now, we're building up all the beauty, and we're destroying anything that's false. That's a lie. That doesn't help in aiding the construction. But it's destruction before construction. Okay, all out with all the old. We can't build on the old. It was never built on a proper foundation in the first place because it wasn't balanced. And this is just universally, globally speaking, this is just the time in which we find ourselves. This dawning of Aquarius, right? But look at that, 3 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. It's all destiny, karma, and all that meant to happen. Same with the love, okay? Same with what's going on with you. Same with what's going on in the world. That's on the top when the Tower card came out, and 3 of Wands on the bottom. Again, okay, so this is you being positive. Stay positive. Keep your vibration high and stay positive and stay receptive. Because everything has to be in balance. So if you keep your receptive speaker turned all the way down, then guess what? The universe is going to come assist you and say, oh, well, you're out of balance. You got to turn your projection from your heart down too. And you're not going to like that. So you're being asked to keep, after, you know, like the first half of the year when you're in the school, in the classroom, now you're coming out in the field and testing what you've learned. You got to make sure you keep the balance, just like with you know, like on the old stereos or whatever, the treble, the bass, you got to keep it all in balance. You don't want to you don't want it getting out of whack. So staying balanced, high vibration, positive. For you, it's really going to be like just being that more of the lighter hearted part of the Leo, okay? Funny, laughing, thinking positive. This is always waiting on God, waiting for your ships to come in. You always know good things are coming. No matter what's going on right here, right now, you can always project into the future, which is always right here, right now as well. And you're just aligning with a vibration. Past, present, future. It's not anywhere, any place. All of it's right here, right now. It's just like stepping into a different lane. Okay, there's all these lanes lined up just like a rainbow, okay? Different rays, lanes, rainbow. So you can just align with the vibration of red, or you can just step over into the orange, or step over into the yellow, or step over into the green. It's all happening at the same time. It's just which one are you aligning with vibrationally, energetically? Okay? So you choose in every now moment what you want to align with. I think you're aligning with your destiny and what God wants for you. Major Arcana of the Wheel. Oop. Okay, on the top and 3 of Wands on the bottom. This is expecting good things, just knowing they're coming in for you. Being confident. You know, don't get impatient. No, you know. And maybe if you're waiting around for something to come in, double cross your T's and dot your I's and all that. Make sure that you've done what you needed to do, and don't be like, well, I've done everything I needed to do. Well, if you have a little downtime, that's time to, just like when you get done early in class, the teacher's always like, you know, because they know who gets done early. They always, you know, if they're a good teacher, they're like, if you get done early, just sit quietly and go over your answers and make, you know, and if you get done going over them and there's still people that are still working on their tests, go over your answers again. That's a good teacher that tells you just keep going over it and going over it quietly, sitting still quietly in your desk, going over and over and over and over until everyone's done or class is dismissed or whatever. So you're going to want to get done first, and you might have that kind of a thing happen where you're like, okay, I'm done. Okay, that's fine, but it's still all divine timing with that Tower card. So this is your opportunity to go back over your classwork and make sure you didn't miss any. And oh, come on. Yeah. Okay. So, you know, so that's what you're being called to do, Leo. Let me put it back up on the fireplace and candles a little bit there. So that's October. So let's see what we have for November. Oh, we got good time still. Okay, good. November for Leo. My Three of Swords wants to pop out. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen, Leo. Stay clear in your thoughts. Don't think about your heart. Think your thoughts. Feel your feelings. Don't think about your feelings and don't feel about your thoughts. Make sure you're just thinking your thoughts and feeling your feelings. Keep the mind, keep the thoughts in the mind where they belong. And usually our thoughts, it's the thoughts that start creating some sort of feeling depending on where if we just go over and over with the same thoughts or we allow them to process and flow through us. The process. The mental process is very important. So that you're being asked to go a little bit more with the air, with the thoughts, and then the feeling. And there's some earth and two, pentacles. So, and then you're allowed. There's your card for November. Then you're allowed your fire back in August. Okay, July the Lovers, August Ace of Wands. So right around, and then September, the World. So those are really good energies right around your birthday time, June, July, August, September. So Page of Pentacles. Brand new tangible beginning. This is also like business ideas, business ventures, or entrepreneurial brainstorming, creativity in its very beginning stages, okay? So let's see what... Oh, the Three of Swords want to be there. Ooh. Yeah, don't let anything or anyone stand in your way. Whatever obstacles, whenever you're getting stuff started, there's going to be an obstacle. You might go to start a garden and then you realize, man, there's tons of rocks in that garden. So you got to dig a little deeper than you wanted to, and then you got to go back through and clear out all the rocks and get a rock rake. And so you discover when you actually delve into it, maybe there's a little bit, okay, you go to start or go to just explore what you need to get started in maybe there's a little bit more involved than you thought. But it's okay. It's good. Because, and I just say there's a little bit more than you thought because there's a Five of Wands on the bottom, Seven of Swords on the top. So don't let it, don't be manipulated by the mental energy of it, because you might have to work things out in your head a little bit more, just logistics, numbers, something, okay? I'm just saying you want to get something started, but there might be a little bit more involved than you thought, okay? Like you want to go on a vacation, but then you get sick. It's just kind of, you know, you make, life happens and adjustments. Okay, so, but this is kind of like a brand new thing where you're not going to know exactly. This is like getting out into the field, right? You're not going to know exactly every tool and how much money you're going to need. So you got to talk to people. You got to go kind of go through the motions. Like, okay, if I was going to start this business or do this thing or marry this person, okay, like logistically, you know, do they legally have to get a divorce first? Do they have their own place to live and we want to maintain our own places or live together? Just logistically, like, okay, now we're going to take the next step, but it's like there's actually like logistics involved, okay, tangible things that need to be Tetrisized. You know, do a little Tetris with your life of making things, just organizing things, making sure. It's like you're packing for a trip and you want to make sure, you know, how many days are you going to be there? So is laundry going to be available? Like if I'm going to be there for 2 weeks, or do I have to bring 2 weeks worth of underwear? Like it's like you're actually to the point where it's like, okay, you have the money, the person, the time to plan this vacation, but now you're actually like the details of it before you really embark fully, okay? So it might be just a little bit of consuming your energy a little bit with the Five of Wands, you know, consuming your mind a little bit. So it's just, it feels maybe like a little bit of a vampire thought, because it's consuming your energy and thoughts a little bit, but it's okay. Because it's towards something good. And that's going to be fun. So it's like, you know, like planning for a wedding and different things like that can be stressful. But if it's with someone who you're guided to be with and you really love, and it's like you know, just like any relationship or anything, school's hard, but if it's worth it to you to get that degree because you want to, whatever. Okay, so just got to go through it because you're looking really forward to this Page of Pentacles. Getting something underway, getting something started. Could be literally like the Tower card right before, like I said, maybe like someone needs to get a divorce because there's a Tower card right after the World and the Ace of Wands and the Lovers card. It's like you meet this person, maybe it's a person that you meet, okay? And, well, it's a Lovers card. It's Ace of Wands, fire, I'm just saying. It wasn't the Two of Wands and something on the Lover's card. Anyway, so I'm just saying, I think it's, you know, a loving, romantic type partnership, but with the World and there's a Tower card, it's like all this good passion, and then the World, kind of the reality of the world hits you, and then the Tower card, like, oh, the reality is maybe they're still legally married or something like that, okay? And it's a little bit of a shocker because maybe you just got a little bit amped up, okay? Because you're just fresh out into the field after all this classwork. You're like, ah, that was so great. Oh, shit. They got kids, or they're legally married, or maybe they owe a bunch of money. Anyway, somehow you're going to figure it out. You're going to work it out. You're going with your guidance, so you know that this is the one, okay? That this person is being divinely guided to you. Or through this interaction with this person is going to lead to the thing that you just keep going with your guidance, okay? Because the person may not be the end-all, be-all, but the process involves this person somehow, however God is conveying to you what you need to go, you know. So you're being given guidance, and you're just going with it, okay? So sometimes that's going to involve maybe dating someone. Maybe your guidance is going to be that, like from your higher self, from source, not your ego, okay? So that guidance to go date and stuff might not be necessarily, okay, you meet that this person, you get married and all that. Maybe it's to meet that person and feel a certain way to ignite and activate something within you that's going to lead to the next thing that God has for you, okay? So let's see for December. Leo, December, what do we got? I'm going to finish up the year here. So a year from now, Leo, December 2018. What do we have for you here? Okay, we're right about at the limit too, so setting those pure intentions before you build anything. That Magician card stuck a little bit. Oh, and it's not stuck again. It wants to stick again. I wonder if it's going to come out. Well, that'd be great if the Magician card came out for December for you. Okay, these both flipped out. Oh! Okay, 2 knights came out. Okay, so there's your fire, right? So you get to be the fire, the knight, all right? But it's Knight of Swords, mental. Knight of Cups, emotional. So see, you're just being asked to get outside of your comfort zone. So since 2 is a building year and it's very tangible, we need to make sure that we're getting out of the aspect that we're most comfortable with, our comfort zone. So for you, it's going to be your fire, okay? Because that's what you are, Leo. So you're being asked 4 of Pentacles right off the bat in January, and then February, 4 of Swords, okay? And then Queen of Cups. So earth, air, water, right off the bat, okay? And then you're going to be rewarded in April with the High Priestess, and then the 3 of Cups, May. Okay, you're going to see tangible evidence of that in June with the 2 of Pentacles. And then outwardly, even more, extended even more with the Lovers in July and August, the Ace of Wands, September, the World, and October with the Tower card. There's just a little bit of a shake-up, but it's okay. It doesn't equal a breakup. Because in November, you have that Page of Pentacles. You just have to do some logistics, work some numbers, work the calendar a little bit, pencil some things in, and get, okay, it's just a little bit of adjusting, moving things around, a little bit of Tetris work for your life. But for December, there's all your fire back, but you can only have it back if you mix it with water or mix it with air for it to be tangible. Page of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so it's Swords and Cups. So make sure you're not neglecting the mental or emotional aspects, okay? Now you'll be able to project and receive equally from the heart at full blast. You can project full blast from the heart if you want, Leo, but the universe is calling you to be balanced. So then you're going to have to receive full blast from the heart, okay? If you turn down your receiver, well, then the universe is going to say, oh, they must need to turn down the projector. Let's assist him or her with that. Let's assist those Leos, okay? So, ba-boom, double fire. You get double fire because there's 2 knights. They both flipped out together, but if you get double fire, you got to pair up one of them fire with air and one with water, or one with earth, one with, okay, you got to stay balanced. But that's good energy, and you're on the go, and you're feeling the flow of you again, like full circle. Let me just see if there's yeah, there looks like a little nautilus shell that's like around his head, so that's like that golden ratio, the golden mean, and he has his eye on that Holy Grail, always putting God first. Okay, the love of God, that's where he gets his passion, or she. And this, I'm just seeing like stars and like just as many stars as there are in the sky. If you can think it, you can create it. You can be it. It all starts with a thought. So initiate, you know, taking action from the thought and then making things happen. All the while putting God first and coming from your heart. And you get your fire. You're rewarded with all your fire. See, you're rewarded with all your water. Seems like up here when you release the hold on your heart a little bit and rest your mind that you're going to be okay, that you're in safe hands. They want you to tread through the water a little bit, kitty cat. You know, most cats don't like water. Okay, but then you're going to be like balanced. You're going to be rewarded with your fire then in the second half of the year. Okay. And then you're going to be very balanced here. All this fire balanced with, you know, other elements other than fire. Or else it wouldn't be balanced. And that's what 2 is all about. The energy of the 2. Balance. We can only build from balance. Okay? Anything that was built on a faulty foundation, it wasn't built on balance, it must first be destroyed. Okay, so relationships that aren't built on truth, then they gotta go. Anything that's not, that you don't resonate with as true, has gotta go. To let anything new come in. And it's right here, Page of Pentacles, okay? So go with your guidance with that World and the Tower card. So September, October. October might be a little bit of just ride through October. You're going to have assistance because it's Major Arcana. Just ride through it. You know, put your questions out into the universe. Ask for guidance, ask for clarity, ask for comfort. And by December, this time next year, you're going to be like full bore back, full circle, but having learned all the stuff through the process of self-discovery, of getting outside your normal comfort zone. But it's still you. It's other aspects of you. It's still you. Okay, so there's no, you're not going anywhere scary. It's you. So you're going to be okay. And you're going to be supported and guided all along the way. And okay. Yeah, because so when those 2 came out, the card that is on the bottom here is the 2 of Wands again. So you're on the path. Just like I said, if you want to know if you're doing the right thing, just ask, and the universe will give you some kind of number code, sign, symbol, synchronization, something to let you know, confirmation that you're on the right path. Ten of Wands. Now, that's when you get to throw all the wands down at the end. It's like, oh, you realize you have support. You don't have to be this, see this denizen, she's, okay, the tree spirit, she's the tree deva that holds up this whole, she holds up the whole universe, okay? She's the infrastructure, but she does it lovingly. She does it gladly because it's worth it to her, even though it's a heavy load, it's not a heavy burden. And that fire, okay, that's what you are, Leo, because your fire comes from your heart. That's why you can endure all the way to the end. 2 of Wands. Okay, your path, your purpose, that's your passion. And you do a lot. You do a lot. You're a big cat. You do. Big doo-doos. I'm just kidding. Okay. Okay, so that's the heart of God right there, baby. Is it not? She's got the heart of God. But see how she's not bending over backwards? She's like, I'll bend, but I ain't bending over backwards. I'll bend forward for God and keep moving, keep going forward. right? But we're not bending over backwards anymore. That's the imbalanced way. We do it balanced, okay? These are also like when you're skiing or whatever, your poles, your support system, okay? You go a little bit too far to the right, it's like your training wheels. Those are your guides to keep you on your path. All right, Leo. Blessings for 2018. I love you all. And peace be upon you all.